Alright class, this is Coach Day, and this video is going to go over the notes for solving multi-step equations, and this one is going to be including distributing. If you haven't already seen the video that says Homework 820, it does a quick intro on the distributive property. It should be review, but please check that out first before you watch this one. On this one, either print it out and fill out the notes as we're going, or put it on notebook paper and then transfer it to a binder. I want you to keep your notes nice and organized throughout the year. So let's get to the steps. The first step we're going to do whenever we have multi-step equations is going to be so we're going to distribute, but that's only if we need it. Not every problem will have distributing. Remember, it's got to have parentheses for that. The second step we're going to do is we're going to combine like terms. And it could be on both sides. However, all the examples today should just have on one side of the equation. The third step we're going to do is we're going to move the numbers to one side, move everything away from your variable, and then the last step we're going to move the variables to one side. Once you do these steps, all you have left is to solve it and then check it. When we solve it, we're going to solve it just like we did on the one-step equations using opposite operations, and then check it. You're going to plug it back in. So step 5 is going to be solve and check. So let's look at this first one. We always look to see if we have anything to distribute. Are there any parentheses? No. So we move on to step 2. Can we combine like terms? Now, like terms, it means either when it's got variables or when it's got regular numbers. So I look here, and something I like to do is I like to underline my like terms. So this has a y and this has a y. When we combine like terms, you're just going to add, subtract, multiply, or divide with what's given. So this is y, and how many y's is it? There's only one of them. So I'm going to put in that 1 just so I remember it's 1, plus 4y. And we're going to ignore that minus 7 for a minute. So 1 plus 4 is 5. So combining those, let's get 5y. And we still have a minus 7. Minus 7 equals 13. So we've combined our like terms. Do I have any other like terms? No, this has a variable, this doesn't, and this is on the other side. So now we're going to move on to step 2. We're going to move all of our numbers to one side. Any number that does not have a variable attached. So right here, this minus 7, how do we move it to the other side? Inverse operation, right? Add 7. Those cancel. 13 plus 7 is 20. So now I've got 5y's is equal to 20. Step 4, move our variables to one side. All of my y's are together, so step 5, we're just going to solve it. If 5 times y equals 20, how can I get to what y is? Right now this is multiply, so do the opposite. We're going to divide. Those cancel, and we get y is equal to 4. Now, when you get your answer here, you're not done. We're going to plug it in, and we're going to check it. So let's come down here where we got a little bit more room. And every time we see the letter y, we're going to plug in 4. So we've got, instead of y minus 7, here, we'll rewrite it, plus 4y equals 13. Now we're just going to replace each of the y's with the number 4. So 4 minus 7 plus 4. Now, when you plug in for a letter, put it in parentheses so you remember to multiply. And our y was 4, so we're putting a 4, and that should equal 13. And now we just go through and solve it. Either put it in your calculator or work it out by hand. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 minus 7 plus 16 should equal 13. 4 minus 7 is negative 3. Negative 3 plus 16 does give you 13. So I just checked it. And here's where I'm going to push pause to keep the video short. We're going to work out number 2 in just a moment.